Budapest is known for its food scene, but I don't have very much time here to explore it, so for the next 24 hours, I'm going to eat nothing but Hungarian food to make sure that I get to try all the best dishes. The first place I'm headed to is the Central Market Hall, where I think we're going to find a lot of variety of foods to try, so let's head over there. We're in the Central Market Hall, and I'm seeing a lot of produce and sausage and stuff, but not like prepared food, so I'm heading upstairs. Lángos is one of the most popular Hungarian street foods, and it's made of a deep fried flatbread, which is really crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. The typical one is slathered with cheese and cream, but the one I was seeing here was dessert, so I just went along with it. I don't want to give too much away, but this was not a good idea for the first meal of the day. This is what we're going to try. This is also me having dessert for my very first meal of the day. Central Market, it's only open until 3 p.m. today, and it's already, I think, almost 2. So yeah, first meal of the day, 2 p.m., and it's dessert. But it's not going to be open tomorrow, and I had to try this. But this is girthy. I recommend if you guys if you're with someone, don't get one for yourself and for the other person, because this is just too much. Unless they're meant to be shared. But I saw everyone in there getting their own. It's so good. Like the dough, I don't know if you can see it, but it's very airy. And the Nutella strawberries, I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong with this. You have like this fried dough. This is super unhealthy too. Don't eat this every day. I think we're gonna go for a long walk after this. Sorry, by the way, I have chocolate on my face, but this is a 9 out of 10. This is really delicious. I highly recommend you try it, but again, if you're traveling with someone, you do not need individual ones. You can just share it. Zero nutritional value in here, but it sure is delicious. You're not going to see me eat anything sweet for the rest of this trip. That was a terrible way to start, but I also highly recommend you try it when you visit. Just ask for a bag or something so that you can have it in reasonable portions rather than all at once. It has been almost an hour at this point. I still feel super full. Alright, it's been about 6 hours since the last meal. I think I'm finally ready for dinner. So I'm heading over to a traditional Hungarian restaurant. Shouldn't have any trouble finding Hungarian food there. Turos csusza is a traditional curd cheese noodle dish made out of egg noodles, crunchy bacon, and sour cream. This food is apparently cottage cheese. I like cottage cheese, but never had it in pasta before with egg noodles. I love egg noodles, so I'm excited. That's actually really good. It has bacon in it. I don't like bacon, but despite that, I still like the dish. I actually really like it. I don't know what it is, but it has this really nice flavor. I think I'm gonna mix the cheese in. This doesn't seem like cottage cheese. This is not like the cottage cheese you buy at the store. It doesn't have the little clumps. It's just like smooth. And it looks like it has like potatoes and bacon. It kind of reminds me of like pierogies, but deconstructed. Hopefully that's not disrespectful to say. But that's kind of what it reminds me of, and that's kind of what it tastes like too, honestly, which I'm happy about. I'm gonna rate it 9 out of 10. We've had a really good start so far. First 2 meals have been stellar, I have to say. 9, maybe even like 9.25. But at least 9. I might repeat this meal, to be honest. It's really good. I love egg noodles because there's more of like a bite to it with the pasta, if that makes sense. After this heavy meal, I need a nice evening walk, so I'm exploring Budapest for a little bit tonight. It's morning now, and I'm starting the day with the House of Terror Museum. Here, I'm learning all about Hungary's fascist and communist regimes, and the basement of the museum shows cells used to torture prisoners at the time, so definitely feels a little bit weird to explore. Now I'm taking a tour of this beautiful synagogue, but I'm starting to feel hungry, so I'm going to go looking for some goulash. Goulash is a soup or stew of meat and vegetables from Hungary, and it's one of the national dishes, so I definitely had to try it. We are trying goulash today, and my only reference of this food is in the Archie comics. The lunch lady or the cafeteria lady is Hungarian, and she makes goulash for lunch, and Archie and Jughead hate it. and then she cries. That's my only reference. So probably not the best reference for this food, but we're going to try it. That's actually really good. It has like a very homey taste to it. I think this is gonna be my favorite meal of the 3 that we're going to try in these 24 hours. This is going to be my favorite. It is my favorite. I'm actually going to give it, I can never rate something a 10. Let's say like 9.5. 9.75. 9.5. I think I'm being too generous. Maybe I'm in too good of a mood. Let's say 9.5. This is really good. It's kind of like, if you're Colombian or you've been to Colombia, it's kind of like sancocho. The meat is better. It tastes more tender than sancocho. I like the flavor better. They also come with these little bread things, which I don't know what they are. I don't know what it is, but it's really good. Like a crispy bread thing. I'm a fan. I was pleasantly surprised and impressed by the food here, and the prices were actually amazing considering it is a major European city. So yeah, nothing bad to say about the food here. I still have another 24 hours-ish to explore here, so I'm gonna take advantage of that, and I'll see you next Sunday for another video.